catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, Thomas.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. In just a second, we are going to call two phone numbers. One of them is going to be Thomas's girlfriend, and the other one is going to be a guy who Thomas says has been sexting and texting his girlfriend.
And how do you know that? Have you been snooping through her phone?
Yeah, I did. Because she started getting these text messages, and you know, sometimes you look over and you see, like, you can see what name you're receiving the text messages from. But these text messages were just from some number. It didn't even show who the name was. So I thought something.
So tell everybody what you did.
So one day, like, we usually just leave our phones around each other. So one day, like, her phone was around me, and I saw that same phone number come up in a text message. So I just replied to her, and I said, "Who is this?" And the person replied, "Jerome." And we don't know. We don't have any mutual friends named Jerome, and I know most of her friends. And she says, "I don't know anyone named Jerome."
Tell us the stuff that he was texting. It's pretty incriminating.
Yeah, he's over here talking about, "I miss you, baby. What's up?" Everything is a baby this and baby that. I don't know. I'm like, that's clearly not sitting right with me, so I need to know what's going on.
You guys been in a pretty long-term relationship, right?
Yeah, we've been together for 3 years, but at one point I didn't. She was pressuring me about marriage, and I just wasn't ready. So we broke up for about 6 months, but then we got back together, and you know, like, I've always been good to her. It's just that like, you know, I just wasn't ready. Like, I'm still working on my career, and I just wanted to get things together. But you know, like, we decided to get back together and work things out, and now like all this is happening. So I'm not sure if we'll ever get married now.
Here's what we're gonna do. We're doing a War of the Roses three-way call. Three-way. We dial up the numbers. We don't tell them that we're on the phone. We'll listen into what a conversation will sound like between your girlfriend and this guy that's randomly texting her, okay?
All right.
You have to be very quiet.
I have to be quiet?
You have to be extremely quiet so that they don't catch on that you're listening or we're listening.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, who is this?
Who's this?
It's Abby. Who is this?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, who is
This is
this?
Jerome.
Hang on one second. Hang on. Sorry about that.
Okay.
So, what's going on?
Nothing much. I'm about to get ready to step out in a little bit. What's up with you?
Where are you headed?
I have a few errands to run, and then might go meet up with some people for lunch. That's about it.
Okay.
Why, what's up?
I mean, you called me. So what's up?
Well, you know, stuff I gotta do is important, but I'll make some time for you. You want to try to get together sometime? This morning?
I mean, yeah, I always have time for a meal.
I mean, yeah, a meal is good, but talk about me and you getting together.
You are so silly.
I'm serious, though.
I mean, getting together means that, you know, that could mean things.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. Nothing
What'd
wrong
you
with
say?
that.
Nothing wrong with that?
I said nothing wrong with that, don't you think?
I mean, I wouldn't say nothing was wrong with it, but it's probably still doable.
Nothing wrong with that. What the is going on? Yo, why are you calling my girl? She called me,
Thomas?
bro. No, yeah, no. Why is everybody studying? You guys had a perfectly smooth conversation going on just now. Somebody answer my questions. Why are you calling my girl, and why the you talking about lunch with somebody else? Yo. Relax, first of all.
Where are you?
Tell me to relax, bitch.
Hey, well, hold on one second. I just got to say that this is the Mojo in the Morning Show, and we are on the radio right now. And
Wow.
Abby and Jerome, what are you guys doing?
That's up.
Nothing, man. Like,
You-
yeah,
That's up. You're up.
we've been kicking it.
Thomas,
You're
see,
gonna
this
get
is the
fucked
reason.
up.
Wait. Guys, Jerome, what did you just say?
We've been kicking it for the past couple months. Like, it's nothing serious. Like, just a little side thing, but that's about it. She's a cool chick, you know?
I mean,
Yo,
we're
don't
not.
tell me about my girl. I know that she's cool.
Good.
Where did you meet my girl at?
It doesn't matter where I met her, you like, who are you? I don't got to answer your question.
You are. Do you know that Abby is in a committed relationship?
She doesn't act like that around me.
You. And her.
Abby. Thomas and Jerome, are you there?
Yeah.
Wait, so Jerome, answer this for me. Did you know that Abby had a boyfriend?
No, I did not. She didn't tell me she had a boyfriend.
Well,
Okay.
meet him. He's on the phone with us right now. His name is Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah, you my girl.
I don't want to meet him. What do I want to meet him for? He's a clown.
Well,
Obviously, like, if she didn't want to, admit that she had a boyfriend and that she was in a relationship with him, like, why do I care? What we had going on is good enough for me.
what do you say to that, Thomas?
I think you could keep that anyway.
Okay.
Wow.
Maybe not yours, but mine.
Jerome, you got to realize, man, there's a guy code thing here. Do you understand that?
Hey, but if I didn't know, and then I came into his territory, and she gave me play, and well, it doesn't matter. It's open game.
Why are you throwing it back in his face, though? This is
Because he came on the phone cursing at me. So now I put my defense up, and now I'm the bad guy.
what do you got? Who is out somewhere right now where it's all that noise? What is that?
I'm at work. I had to take 5 minutes out.
So, Thomas, you're at work and you're throwing down swear words like that?
Yeah, I'm going to just keep doing what I do, man. I'm a boss, you know what I'm saying? So, if she want to mess around, we mess around. I don't care. She's not the only chick I got.
Guys, can I call back, please?
You want to call who back?
Can I? This is just too much. I can't even handle this anymore, man.
All right, well, I'm going to talk to you off the air.
This is the home of War of the Roses. Mojo in the morning.
Mojo in the Morning Show. Phone number 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Some listeners upset with us saying, we already know that this is a cheater. Okay. Well, we already know because obviously there's some evidence through phone and sex that's going back and forth. But does it make it less viable to do? Some listeners think that it does. Some, actually, like 4 different texters at 95500. Complete waste of time. This guy already knows. He's got the evidence. Why would you guys even do this? I listen every single week to you guys, and I had to listen to the obvious cheating. Well, I mean, does that make it less viable to do? I mean, I think that you want to be able to have more than just the sex that's going on. And sometimes, honestly, I know this is going to sound weird to say this because I know that it is cheating if you're sexting back and forth with somebody that is in a relationship or you're in a relationship doing that. But sometimes it might just be that. Sometimes it may not be anything physical or anything more than just the emotional text messages going back and forth. I don't know. I think that this was very viable. Stacy, what's going on? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses. You want to make a comment on this War of the Roses?
Yeah, I just think it was a little bit hypocritical. It sounds like, I wasn't exactly sure who said it, which of the two guys, but he said, fine, I'll go, I'm seeing other girls too.
Yeah.
And if that was the guy that called in, I'm like, why did you even call in to do War of the Roses? You're the cheater.
I got to go back and listen to that because you're not the only one that has pointed that out, and I did not catch that at all, but I have to, and I'll listen to it on the podcast, which will be podcast here in just seconds, and you should listen to it too because
Yeah.
that may not have been, Thomas, who, was honestly, by the way, how weird is that he's also doing it while he's working too?
I know.
He's wanting to
Yeah,
make a
that
phone
was
call.
so calm.
He's got, it's crazy. But
I love how
I'll listen
people
back
pick
to
up
it.
on that.
Yeah. Did you pick? I didn't catch it at all.
I didn't either, but everybody does. They go back and listen to the podcast, and listeners always catch that stuff. It's so cool, or it's so interesting.
Kev,
It was
did you
the
catch
other guy. It was the
Jerome?
guy it was Jerome.
Oh,
He said something to the effect of like, "This isn't my only girl. Like I got other girls."
Man,
like unabashedly saying like, "You're just a part of the roster. You're not, my only."
is it also this way? How we all go back and listen to the podcast? I always quickly try to go and look to see if they got social media to see what they look like. I just want to know what
Put
they
a
look
face,
like.
yeah.
What does a guy look like that's got this many different girls that he's messing around with? Susan, what's happening? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're doing
Good.
great. What's happening with you?
Good. Just driving to work, but I'm upset because Thomas didn't say one word to Abby. All he did was throw down on Jerome. I think it's up to your partner to stay committed to you.
Yeah.
It's not Jerome's fault. He didn't know, first of all.
Well, it sounds to me, though, that he did know. Don't you think? Don't you think, though, that he knows? I got other girls. Like, come on. You don't think this guy's he's out there playing and knowing that some of these people have other people?
It didn't sound like there was a lot of remorse, right, during this situation.
For sure. And I get that, but I really think it's up to your partner to stay committed. Like, he didn't say one word to her.
And I definitely don't disagree with you on that, but I also think that if the guy's reaction is, oh, well, okay, well,
On to
not
the
like,
next.
yeah, exactly.
I've been in this situation.
He didn't
You
seem
been?
to care at all. He was the one that said, "Oh, I have other girls on the side." So he's not one that you want to be in a committed relationship
Exactly.
with.
Exactly.
Kev,
And sometimes
explain.
you know how you enter a relationship says all that you need to know about said relationship.
So,
Right? I've been in a situation where I've dealt with a girl, didn't know she had a boyfriend, received a phone call. Hey, just want to let you know, da-da-da-da-da. I didn't react like he did, but I just kind of was like, that's really not my business. I didn't know y'all were in a situation. And I've been in a situation where I've cheated with a young lady that I knew was in a relationship.
oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Dealt with her the same day she had to go pick him up to get his haircut for Sweetie's Day. I just didn't care.
You didn't care.
Didn't care.
Why?
I got what I wanted.
You wanted just physical.
Yep. I wasn't in it for love. I wasn't in it for
But what would
relationship. I was just in it for.
did you feel for the guy? Like, did you know who the guy was?
No, I didn't know him. I saw him before, but I didn't know him. We had no interaction, no communication.
How long did that relationship last, by the way?
Her and I?
Yeah, was it short-lived?
No. I mean, we dated for like over a year.
Really?
Yeah.
While she was still dating this other
She
guy.
had broke up with him.
Oh.
Yeah, and then we continued.
And then they continued to kind of hang out with each other, and then you knew that was going on?
I don't know.
Wait, you're not backpedaling on me here right now. A few seconds
I don't-
ago, you
what
were
do you
saying
mean?
that you were
No.
cheating.
He's not backpedaling.
No, but
he's saying he doesn't know what they did after.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know what they
okay.
did.
Oh, okay. I thought you were kind of. But you knew going into it when you were fooling around with her that she was a
In a committed
girl in a
relationship.
committed relationship.
Yeah.
Do you ever worry that karma's going to come back and bite you in the ass?
I mean, she cheated on me.
Who did?
The girl.
The girl did.
Yeah.
How
was
is
cheating on her, too.
how is she cheating on you when she's with somebody else?
So while she was with this gentleman, I was the other man. They discontinued their relationship, and we continued one on our own.
And then she cheated.
And then she cheated.
Okay.
Yeah.
How
But
you
I was
get them is how you lose them, right,
exactly,
Kat?
yeah. I mean, I was cheating too, so I can't be mad.
Troy, what's going on? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, how's it going? Honestly, I want to say, yeah, it's 100% on Abby. And, you can't get mad at the guy for defending himself either. He quickly got fired at instantly.
Can I ask you an honest question? Are you talking on the right end of the phone? I can't understand a word you're saying. Do you have a Bluetooth or something that's bad? Pick up your phone. Oh, he hung up the phone. I was like seriously like listening in so much to that I could not understand what he was saying. But call us back. Call us back on your handheld. Oh, you can't. Nowadays we can't do the handheld because of the stupid law that's out there, right?
I didn't know that you could communicate Fy'all with a hang up, but I feel like we just heard it.
Or his phone was backwards and he meant to unmute it and he actually hung up.
I apologize. I don't, but I forget how things work nowadays. You got to have Bluetooth. Car companies make better Bluetooths for people. There's laws that you can't hold your phone anymore. What's up, Mike?
I was going to say Thomas should leave her, or else he's probably going to get the nickname Band of 22.
Oh my God.
What's that? Explain that.
I don't understand.
I know.
What is it? Explain it.
Do you a porn star?
Isn't he a porn star?
All right, so Adam 22 hosts a popular podcast, and his wife is a porn star who
Well, that's what it is.
does things with other men.
Oh, really? Okay. Look at you guys. By the way, I'm glad I didn't laugh at that one. And then I go home and Chelsea's like, I'm glad you didn't know that porn star.
I was going to start naming names. I'm like, hold on. Nobody else knows. Thank you, Kev, for being that
Look,
person
if
that
you
knows.
say something I know, I can't hold it back.
Hi, Troy. What's going on? It's Mojo in the Morning, War of the Roses. Hi.
I'm back. I'm sorry about that, guys.
There you are. Sorry about that. Sorry about that with your phone. I didn't want to put you on blast on that.
Oh, you're okay. But I would like to say, yeah, man, I would like to really say it's 100% on Abby. And as far as the other guys go, yeah, it sucks, but he was getting fired at instantly. I would instantly defend myself as well.
Yeah.
But I would like to really honor Kev for being the real one. Because the younger Troy, when he was single, he didn't care, if people were in a relationship, because I had been cheated on by so many women that I cared about that I felt, if they're not going to do it with me, they're going to do it with somebody else. And I still truly feel that,
Yeah.
If you're obviously not that happy in a relationship, if you're not going to do it with that person, it's going to be somebody else.
So you like you wanted to honor Kev because you think that Kev being honest about the relationship situation, it makes it more real, right? Is that what you're saying?
Even if knowing that they're in a relationship, if you know they're in a relationship, I mean, they're not happy. Really, it's gonna last.
Now the phone is bad. It might just be the bad phone. But Troy, I appreciate you so much. By the way, do you know Adam 22?
I do not know Adam 22.
Okay, all right.
He's like, I already learned my lesson.
Just checking. All right.
Well, thank you guys for getting me through my hard days. So
No, we
Thank
had
you for
fun.
listening, Trey.
We appreciate you, buddy. Hey, War of the Roses podcast up. Go check it out. Mojo in the Morning Show podcast. Search Mojo in the Morning and listen to the show while the show's going on. We podcast after we get done with each segment on the show. So you can follow the Mojo in the Morning Show. Make sure that you got us there. Auto download into your phone or whatever.
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.